Okay, so today we're going to be doing factorising with common factors. So what is this factorising? This is basically putting the brackets back in. So it's the opposite of what we've been doing. Last couple of lessons we've been expanding brackets and removing brackets. Now we're doing the complete opposite. We're putting brackets back in. So there's today we're going to be doing it with common factors. So this means we're going to be looking at our expression. So let's get our expression. We've got 16x plus 20y, and we're going to look at all the terms in the expression that we have, and we're going to look for what factors they have in common. So let's look at this. We've got 16 and we've got 20 here, so they have the factor of 2 in common. They also have a factor of 4 in common. And we're going to pick 4 because we're going to pick the highest common factor. So we'll take a 4 here and we're going to put brackets in, and then we do 16 divided by 4 is 4, and there's the x. 20 divided by 4 is 5, so here's the 5, and then we've got the y. So this, we've put the bracket back in. If you want to check it, you can multiply it out. So 4 times 4 is 16. X, 4 times 5y is plus 20y. And that's what we have here. So this is correct. Let's look at another one. Plus 24x squared. So let's look for our common factor. Again, 2 is a common factor, but it's not the highest common factor. The highest common factor here is 6. So we're going to take a 6 out. But look here, they've got an x term and an x term, so x is also a common factor. We can divide this by x and we can divide this by x. So we take x out. So when we've got an algebraic expression with, and that is a common factor. So if we've got x's or y's, and they're in each of the expressions in each term in our expression, we look for the lowest term. So x to the power 1 is the lowest term that we can take out. So then let's look what's going to be in the bracket. So let's look at this coefficient. 18 divided by 6 is 3. X divided by x is 1. So there's no x term there. 24 divided by 6 is 4. X squared divided by x is just x. So that's how we factorize that one. Let's look at one that's a bit more tricky. Minus 44 x to the power 4 y. So let's put our brackets here. And let's look at the coefficients first. We've got 22, 33 and minus 44. So our highest common factor will be 11. Now let's look at the x terms. We've got x squared, x cubed and x to the power 4. So x, there is a common factor with x in it. We'll look for the lowest term, the lowest power, of x. So that's x squared. So we're going to have an x squared out here too. Now we're going to look at the y's. Is there a y term in each? Is there a y in each of the terms? Yes, there is. And the lowest one is here. So we'll take this y out. So now we need to find what's in the bracket. So 22 divided by 11 is 2. X squared divided by x squared is 1. So we're not going to have an x here. Y cubed divided by y is y squared. So remember, we're using our rules of indices. Just to remind you, y cubed divided by y is y squared, because 3 take away 1 is 2. Just to remember, that's why we were doing all that stuff with indices and all that stuff with lower highest common factors. This is where we're using it. Next term, 33 divided by 11 is 3. X cubed divided by x squared is just x. Y cubed divided by y is y. Minus 4 is going to be 4. And the x terms is going to be x squared, and there's going to be no y term. So that is the solution for this one. This is the factorization for this expression here. So I hope that makes sense.